Hey now! What is up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka Review King MB, and I just got back from the theaters after seeing Predator Badlands. Predator Badlands is a 2025 film that was co-written and directed by Dan Trachtenberg. If that name sounds familiar, he directed Prey, and I think he directed or was a big part of that animated film that came out recently, Predator Killer of Killers. So this guy is pretty much he's all in on the Predator universe, the Predator franchise. He's kind of the new head of it. And honestly, especially after watching Badlands, if Dan Trachtenberg is the face of what the future of the franchise is, I think the franchise is in good hands. So, look, I know some people were nervous when they heard that this movie was PG-13, because I think it may be the first Predator movie that's PG-13, or at least like solo Predator movie. But there's a good reason for why it's PG-13. There are no humans in this movie. So anything that gets killed, anything that gets cut and sliced apart, blown up, killed violently and viciously, they're non-human. So there's no human blood, there's no red blood, it's all alien blood. So I actually think it made sense and it works for this particular story. And this is also one of the first, if not the first, movie that had the Predator as a main character. And I say one of because I know, like, Alien versus Predator, technically, like, there is a Predator that's like kind of the focal point, and there's other films where it feels like we're following the Predator, but there's always some goddamn humans that are there just to be there to explain the plot or move the plot forward, or just be boring, dull, uninteresting characters that are taking up screen time when you much rather would be following a Predator. So I appreciate the fact that this movie decided to say, fuck it. The Predator's the main character, goddammit, and we are going to follow the Predator. The Predator's going to have its own language that you have to read the subtitles for, and you are going to like this goddamn Predator. Damn it. And I think this movie succeeds on so many levels. I had a blast with this film. I really enjoyed it. Now, I'm not saying it's like this huge game changer as far as you've never seen a plot like this or you've never seen something like this. Sure, it very well may be derivative of other things, or it might be something that you could compare and say, oh, it's pretty much just that movie, or it's this, or it's that. But the fact that it is The Predator specifically is why I am singing its praises as much as I am. The Predator, that is the main character, its name is Deke, or Deck, and the backstory of this Predator is very interesting, very fucked up and dark. I love how much this movie goes into the class systems of the Predator, the clan, the rankings, what they do to their weak, what their own family members, like their father, will do to the weak or to their own sons. I'm like, man, this is great stuff, fascinating stuff. I have been asking for more Predator type cultural significance and backstory for years, for so long. In fact, I remember there was an Alien versus Predator video game that allowed you to choose if you wanted to play as the alien or as a human soldier or as a Predator. And I always chose the Predator because they were the coolest characters, the coolest ones to play as. And I feel like this movie took advantage of that same tactic. What I also appreciate is that we saw the Predator planet, which I guess technically we have seen before, but once again, I just thought it fit into the story very well. You saw other alien-like planets or other alien creatures that I very much appreciated. It allowed us to get very creative with the type of alien creatures and species that are out there. And then also you have synthetics. At first I was going to say replicants, but no, that's Blade Runner. Synthetics are from the Alien franchise, right? They're basically robots that are made to look like humans, but they're not humans. And that's where Elle Fanning comes in. She plays a character named Taya, and she meets the predator on this planet. She's like been ripped in half, so it's just the top half of her body, and she's able to communicate with the predator, talk to the predator, and help the predator on his mission to collect his trophy. And I like how that dynamic starts. I like where it goes. I also really liked Elle Fanning. This could not have been easy for her probably to act with a bunch of things that either aren't there, or the actor playing the predator who's just a big hulking alien type creature. Like, she's not technically acting with a whole lot of other actual people. And not only that, she's playing two characters. She plays another synthetic named Tessa, who's a little different from how the Taya character is. And I just thought all of that came together well. I was fully invested on not just that, but where this movie goes, where it ends up. I don't want to give things away. But it definitely ended in a way where I'm like, man, let's stick with these characters. Let's stick in this direction. Let's go where you want to go with this world that we're kind of slowly building, and maybe going to places that I think could be interesting. So Predator Badlands, I would give this a full price. So guys, let me know in the comments below if you too saw Predator Badlands. What'd you think of it? Did you like it as well? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!